The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Concepcion. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Always fun when you have two big brands like the Trojans and the Aggies square off. They did meet a year ago in the Vegas Bowl, and I'm not sure the result was the one that many of us had in the cards with SC coming out on top.
No, how about the Trojans last year? Start the year strong versus the LSU Tigers, SEC. Ending the year strong against A&M, the SEC school. And Jesse, the 4th quarter run really was impressive.
Yeah, Texas A&M defensively just had no answers late in that game. So they've been hearing about that all off season. This is a matchup they've circled, they've had on their calendar. Defensively, Texas A&M, coached by Mike Elko, they're going to want to have a better showing here today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Reed. A strike downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Texas A&M going up tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, USC.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Reed. throws to the wideout. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to pick up a first down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the returner goes down. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams, really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. A first down for the offense. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw at Zeno. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on third down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Craver. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Offense facing fourth down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The official says no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he surges up to the 36. Line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now looking to throw back to the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down, now looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs, and make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Ncaa. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Quarterback will keep it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Aggies in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Zeno. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Sanders. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Here's the pressure. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To throw, it's Zeno. Here's a heat. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. Well, you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Zeno. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
This possession from their own 20. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab, it's Lemon. Turning it on! And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Kick is in the air. Hunt goes out of bounds and didn't do a whole lot to flip field position as they'll take over at the 40. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Making side adjustments here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
To the air, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down. And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. On the move, it's Jordan. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 24 over Arizona State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Cino. Gets open down the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the tailback. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking for room. It's Sanders. Plows through the defense. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Fires it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been... all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defense and crowd gets into the game, and they represent.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets it out quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going over the top. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Reed. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
QB draw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. All by himself down the middle. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 16 over Arizona State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And then man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And man, that was an almost opportunity for this defense that you thought he might could get the pick, but I like the way they drop back. They play the pass, they break on the football, and they make sure that the receiver can't make a play.
Back to throw, it's Fox. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Third and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Fox. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lions. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a throw downfield late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. It came down to the final quarter.